is Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155-pounder.
And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. Yeah. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. I understand that. But when you beat Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon. And it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers.
Yes.
How about 15 million? You got some pictures.
I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him.
Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him. All right, so here's the UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria, undefeated when he arrived at the title fight against Alexander Volkanovski, and he was able to break through and get the job done. There is an undeniable sophistication to his game. He is a layered striker. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I haven't seen anything resembling a weakness on film, but I think his greatest asset is his ability to stay calm, cool, and collected in combat, and also to exercise some patience when it comes to pursuing a finish. He's one of the best finishers in the division, but it is never forced, it is never bat out of hell, and that's why right now he's the hunted and not Volkanovski at 145 pounds. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the more sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be patient, he will be calculated, and when a window opens to close the show, more than likely, he'll close it. Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming, unable to stop it as usual.
Well, he'll tell you. He'll tell you.
Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Topuria. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Ilia Topuria. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov.
And now he's inside control.
All right, north-south position. Now we'll see who transitions first.
It's tight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, might get the win here by finish. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Under 2 minutes to go.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Topuria getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Getting him out here. Oh, he got to his spot.
Oh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, he's got his back. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. 30 seconds now to go in round one.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Final seconds of round one.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound. Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet. So a big moment here at the end of the round. We'll see if he can recover in time to make the walk here for this next round. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, here we go with round two.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground and so strong in positions. He does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spend the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, and he's out.
That was a slick transition.
Topuria's in half guard now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, close guard now. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Great shot from the top position.
Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon.
He's got to start throwing down. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Nurmagomedov's going for a choke here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right. And
to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position.
Ooh, good armbar attempt here.
That is tight.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well.
And there it is! Back with style points tonight. Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so Khabib Nurmagomedov had a lot of submissions late in his UFC title run. He gets another one here tonight, and when you get to the ground with this guy, caution.